Hello guys, in this video we'll solve some problems. Exercise 13.1, which is direct and inverse proportion, class 8th CBSE mathematics. So in this, let us take the first question. So question will be appearing on the screen. Okay, so it is said that 4 hours, for 4 hours it is 60 rupees, for 8 hours it is 120, and for 100, correct, 100, and for 12 hours it is 140, and for 24 hours it is 180. We need to check if the parking charges are in direct proportion or not. Okay, so for that we know that direct proportion means it should be in the form of x by y, means x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2 respectively. So here this is all hours, so hours by whatever rupees is there should be equal to next respective hours by respective rupees. It should be equal to 24 by 180. If it is equal, then we can say that this are in direct proportion or not. So let us see whether they are not direct proportion or not. So I can reduce this 1 by 4 by 60, I can reduce it as 1 by 15, correct. 8 by 100 I can reduce it as 2 by 25. 12 by 140 I can reduce as 3 by 25. 24 by 180 I can reduce it as 2 by 15. Now you can see here, this is all simplest form. You can see over here, no, the simplest form are not equal, so they are unequal. So I can say that they are not in direct proportion. Just say they are not in direct proportion. So moving on to the second question, the question will be appearing on the screen, but still I'll write it off. So it is given a mixture of paint, correct. Mixture of paint is prepared by mixing one part of red pigments. So parts of red pigments are given, and what else is given? With 8 parts of the base in the following table, find the parts of base needed. So the it's like you have to fill this whole table. So parts of base, 8, 4 by 7, 12 and 20. So we need to fill up this table. This is the question given over here. So let us concentrate on this. So it is in what? Direct proportion. Why it is in direct proportion? As you can see here, 1, 8. So parts of red pigments, for one part it will be 8. For part, obviously it will be increasing. So whenever you get the idea of direct proportion means it is directly proportional. That means if one increases, one quantity is increasing, others should increase. If one quantity is decreasing, other quantity should decrease, then it is called as direct proportion. So let us see the answer for this question. So I can write this by, so 1 by 8, which is equal to 4 by question mark, I'll replace it as for some variable. If I take a, you can take any of the variable, it should be in the form of this form, correct, which implies what will be the value of a. So I have to just cross multiply. So 1, so 8 in, so this I'll take it here, this cross multiply. So a into 1, so I'll just write it a into 1 equal to 4 into 8. So a is equal to 4 into 8, that is nothing but 32. So it is 32 here. Now moving on to the next part, again I will take 1 by 8, which is equal to 7 by b. The next part, 1 by 8 is equal to 7 by b. From here I will get b value as how much? 56. Same technique, cross multiply. Now again moving further, so again I will get 1 by 8 is equal to 12 by c From this I will get C value as 96. Same technique, cross multiply. As like this you have to do for the whole thing. So I'll directly write the values over here. So 7 by 56, 12 by 96, 20 by 160. So this will be the answer for this question. So moving on to the third part of the question. So it says that if one part of red pigments, so it's basically regarding the second question itself. So if one part of the red pigment, so one part of red pigment is 75 ml, requires 75 ml, and how much red pigment should we mix with 1800 ml? So how many parts you have to find out? It's basically the direct proportion. So I can take here x parts. So it's basically 1 by x is equal to 75 by 1800. Correct? Now from this I can find out what x value. X, so cross multiply. So x into 75 is equal to 1800 into 1. Correct? Cross multiplication. From this x is equal to 1800 by 75, which is equal to 24 parts. So we got the answer. So it is said that in the fourth question, it is said that a machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill in 5 hours? That's the question over here. So we'll draw the table first in order to understand in a better way. So number of bottles and number of hours to fill it. Correct? So number of bottles, it's 840, then hours taken for 840 bottles is 6, and we don't know how many bottles it will take for 5. This is a question we need to answer. Okay, so the thing over here is that, so we need to calculate the x value, number of bottles. It's again in the direct proportion. Why it is in the direct proportion? So for in 6 hours it fills what? 840. 6 hours 840. 5 hours it will be get reduced. So it's basically decreasing. When 6 hours is there, 840, 5 hours it will get reduced. We'll get the answer and then analyze. Okay, so we'll get to know. Now here 840 divided by x is equal to 6 by 5. Correct? Which is in direct proportion. Cross multiply, we'll get 840 into 5 is equal to 6 into x, that is 6x. From this we'll get the value of x, which is equal to 840 into 5 divided by 6, which will give me the answer as 700. So 700 bottles. Now the thing here is that simple logic. For 840, 6 hours is taking. For 700 bottles, it's taking 5 hours. So this is also decreasing, and even this is decreasing. Two quantities are decreasing, therefore we can say it is in the direct proportion. Moving on to the fifth part of the question. So it says that a photograph of bacteria enlarged 50,000 times attains a length of 5 cm as shown in the diagram. What is the actual length of the bacteria if the photograph is enlarged 22,000 only? So we need to find. So let us take the table first. So enlargement, how much it is enlarged, and we'll take the length. Correct? So enlargement for 50,000 times, it is 5 centimeter. Now for 20,000, what will be the length they are asking? So I will take it as what? X. So length I have taken as what? X. So the same thing you have to apply here. What you need to do? 50,000 by 20,000. The thing is that it is in what? Direct proportion. Why it is in direct proportion? See, for 50,000 it is 5 centimeter. For 20,000 it will reduce. That means both the quantities are reducing. So it is in direct proportion. So from this I will get the value of x, which is equal to cross multiply. So I can say x into 50,000 equal to 5 into 20,000. Correct? From this I will get the value of x, which is equal to 5 into 20,000. So the 50,000 gets divided. So finally I will get the answer as 2, which is in centimeter. So for 20,000 it will take 2 centimeter.